Saying thank you to military personnel one transaction at a time. Now, this Veterans Day, we are on your side with a list of discounts and deals available for our nation's heroes, from meals and park passes to even state income tax exemptions. So this morning, we are joined by Navy veteran and tax expert Bryan Collins, joining us now to break us all down. Bryan, thank you so much for stopping by with us this morning.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, of course. I'm literally standing with somebody who's excited to talk about taxes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
all right. So let's go straight into it. There's a lot of options for veterans. Let's specifically talk about with retirement pay.
Yes, retirement pay, as long as you actually are a resident, and a lot of states actually offer this, where as long as you are a retired veteran, the retirement pay is tax-free. So you do not have to worry about, you just have to inform that your tax preparer, that, this is retirement pay. It should be populated as tax-free within the state.
So what about for disabilities too?
Disabilities as well, except for disabilities is across the board. The Internal Revenue Service actually offers a code that, distinguishes that disability pay across the board is, for most states is, actually tax-free and tax exempt.
So what is kind of the process there for somebody maybe who has just left the military? How do they kind of go throughout this process?
Well, typically it's on when they are leaving and they're filling out all the appropriate paperwork, and then they fill out and take the distribution, against their pension, their annuities. They're going to do all of this during their outboarding of the military. Even with the disability aspects, there are certain things that outside of the tax realm that you might have to present that disability or that retirement pay to whatever county that you're looking for other exemptions, but most of it's done during the outboarding of leaving the military.
So at that point, it's just make sure that you have all your papers in order.
Exactly. Yes.
Okay. So then also there's helpful with property. Can you talk a little bit about that?
So disabled veterans are allowed a property tax exemption on their primary homes and up to 2 vehicles. Now there are certain limitations. I would definitely advise talking to your tax professional whether or not you have exceeded any of these exemptions or if you do fall in line for those particular property tax exemptions. But you also need to contact your local government, because they're going to actually want certain amount of paperwork to prove the aspect of your disability and your and where you stand within that process.
There are options for you. It's just where to find them and who to talk to.
Exactly. So a lot of times you can find a lot of things on various websites. Like there's the Army benefits website that will kind of help guide you through and even provide you state by state listings on what those particular states provide. These exemptions also fall into National Guard or Air National Guard, and these are some exemptions you get you do get pay exemptions or something. You just have to definitely talk to either your tax professional or even your military advisor to find out what is going on with those areas.
There you go. All the resources are available. It says that's how you got to go and find it. Bryan, thank you so much for stopping by this morning.
My pleasure. Thank you.
And we're going to be putting all this information on our website, WLTX.com.